Today we are going to Argentina to learn how to cook chimichurri, a traditional sauce made with parsley, garlic, oregano, red wine vinegar, and of course lots and lots of cilantro. This is my favorite condiment on the planet. It is tangy. It is fresh, it is herbaceous, it is savory, it is everything that a condiment should be. It's also extremely easy to make. So let's get started. Our recipe today is going to take us all over Argentina. We're going to start in the province of Buenos Aires, move up along the Rio de la Plata, eventually stop in the northern province of Santiago del Estero. Now, if you can read Spanish, go ahead and read the description because I have some reading material for you, some background about this dish and its history. If you can't read Spanish, don't worry, I got you covered. I will summarize. The origin of chimichurri is actually debated. Some believe it comes from the Basque country in Spain. Others say it comes from Italian immigrants who adapted salsa verde to include more herbs. And still others say it was born in Argentina naturally. Well, there may not be a definitive answer, but one thing is clear. It has become an icon of Argentine cuisine, especially in the northern region of the country. There you'll find countless variations of this sauce, each family and region claiming their version is the best. Well, today we are going to try to do just that. We're going to make the version from the province of Santiago del Estero, which is known as the birthplace of chimichurri. Now, before we begin cooking, I want to draw your attention to a couple things. First, this is a very simple recipe, so simple in fact that most of the work involved is just chopping up the ingredients. So if you want to use a food processor or blender, feel free. However, I would strongly recommend against it. The texture of chimichurri is important. You want it to be chunky and pasty. Blending or food processing, it will make it too smooth and it won't last as long. In fact, you want to be able to see all the different ingredients in it. Now, second, this recipe calls for cilantro. And I know what you're thinking. Cilantro is an acquired taste. Some people love it, others hate it. If you're in the hate camp, try adding a little more parsley. That will tone down the intensity of the cilantro. And who knows, maybe you'll convert to the other side. Okay, let's get started. In a small bowl, combine salt and pepper. Add the chopped beef and mix well. Now, in a large bowl, add the parsley, oregano, garlic, and cilantro. Next, slowly pour in the vinegar while mixing constantly. And finally, add the cumin and stir to combine. Now, the acidity of the vinegar will prevent the chimichurri from going bad, but you need to keep it refrigerated and consume it within 3 days. Next, add the oil in a slow stream while continuing to mix. Mix until the oil is completely incorporated, and then taste the chimichurri and adjust seasonings accordingly. If it's too thick, add a little more vinegar. If it's too liquidy, add a little more parsley. And if it needs a little extra flavor, add a pinch more of cumin or oregano. Finally, add the lemon juice and stir to combine. Again, taste and adjust seasonings if necessary. Then cover the bowl and let the chimichurri rest in the refrigerator for at least 2 hours. This will allow the flavors to meld, and it will also give you time to think about how lucky you are to be spending your Friday night learning how to cook authentic Argentinian cuisine with me here on YouTube. And now let's get back to the video. As I mentioned earlier, this chimichurri is best served alongside grilled meats, particularly beef. In Argentina, you will often see it served on top of grilled steaks, choripain, grilled chorizo sandwiches, and even locro, a hearty stew made with corn, beans, and meat. Today, we are going to serve ours with one of my personal favorites, the Argentinian pizza called focaccia. Focaccia is similar to focaccia in that it is a flat oven-baked Italian bread, but it differs in that it is typically topped with caramelized onions and sometimes cheese or other toppings. You can buy fresh loaves of focaccia at many Argentinian bakeries, or you can make it yourself following the recipe link below. To assemble, place a slice of focaccia on each plate. Top with chimichurri and serve immediately. The acidity of the chimichurri sauce cuts through the richness of the melted cheese and the caramelized onions, and it adds a nice freshness to the dish. It is really delicious. Speaking of delicious, now I want to talk about the perfect pairing for this meal. Malbec. Malbec is an Argentinian red wine that is full-bodied, fruity, and well-balanced. It has notes of plum, blackberry, and cherry, as well as hints of vanilla and chocolate. Its smooth tannins and moderate acidity make it easy to drink, and it pairs perfectly with the chimichurri sauce and the cheesy bread. My favorite producer of Malbec is Catina Zapata, but honestly, any bottle from Mendoza, Argentina will be a good choice. If you enjoyed this episode, I hope you will show your support. And do not forget to visit our store for high-quality Latin American ingredients and pantry staples that you may have trouble finding at your local grocery store. I want to thank you again for watching, and until next time, ciao. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please show your support by liking and subscribing. You can also follow me on social media to see what I'm up to when I am not in the kitchen. Until next time, ciao.